Hello again, everyone. It's Vince Forer from TradingWinds.com, and this is our update for November 1st, 2018. Let's take a quick look at today's markets. Well, U.S. equities made it 3 straight days posting gains here today. Another healthy gain for the Dow, up 265 points. Now, here comes the challenge. We are at right back to that downsloping 20 here, which happens to be a fairly decent level of overhead resistance. So this is where the major test comes in. Now, there's a lot on the table for tomorrow. We'll get to that in just a moment. But here is the challenge. Can it get above it, or is it going to get rejected at this level and start rolling back over? The S&P 500 was up 28 points today. The Nasdaq had a gain of 128. You can see they're all facing a similar challenge. And the Russell was up 33.5 points and is also back to that downsloping 20 and a level of overhead resistance. Now, bonds were fairly quiet today. The yield on the 10-year note, it held steady. It's at 3.134. Crude got hammered. Now, it's been selling off for a while. But there's a lot of concern around the U.S.-China trade issue and whether or not, we're going to start seeing a global slowdown, which would mean a lot less demand for oil. And that's what I think we're seeing here. It was down today about $1.84 or almost 3%. Now, gold got a nice spike. It was up 20 points today. And this was on weakness in the U.S. dollar. Now, after market close, all eyes were on Apple. In fact, there were a few big earnings. Starbucks report and was up significantly, but Apple was in focus, and they beat on earnings, they beat on revenue, they beat on just about everything, but they did come in a little weaker than expected on iPhone sales, and their forward guidance, from what we heard, was a little lighter than expected. Now, the conference call is just about to get started. That could change things like it did with Facebook today. But right now, they are down almost 4.5% or about $10 per share after hours. But we'll see how that goes once the call gets started, and certainly into tomorrow morning. Now, tomorrow morning, we do also have the employment situation report due out at 8:30 a.m. Eastern. That could have a big effect on the future. So Apple, which is weighted heavily on the Dow, keep an eye on them, and that earnings report tomorrow morning. So keep an eye on the futures heading into the open tomorrow morning. That's about it for now. Enjoy the rest of your day. We will see you on our next update.